A few months ago, I did a video introducing you to one of my favorite foods, and this food has helped me to maintain my diet, even improve my overall health, and it's just something that is really delicious. So in this video, I'm just going to recap what is this food and how I actually incorporate it into my daily diet. It's something that's very easy to fit into your diet because it's quite light, but at the same time it's full of fiber, and fiber-rich foods help you to feel full longer. So that's why I'm able to maintain my 1 meal a day diet for like over a period of 3 years. So what is this delicious, they call it superfood even? You guessed it, beans. So I take all sorts of beans daily. Baked beans, green beans, black glutinous rice, not really beans, but it's made in the same way. So how do they make it? Well, they usually boil the beans with water, and certain places they add a little bit of cane sugar. So I don't make it myself, I just buy it. And if you buy it from certain stores with Indonesian or Malaysian heritage, they usually cook it with coconut milk as well. So they add gula melaka, which is like a bit of brown sugar, and they add coconut milk. But I prefer the ones plain with the soup. So these days I have a special order, and the bean auntie knows it. When I go over there, when I go to any stores to buy my bean, they will know, okay, it's less soup, more beans. So even if they give me more soup, what I'll do is I'll come back, I'll use the sieve, and I'll just dispose the soup, and I'll just enjoy the beans. So how does the beans actually look like? Well, it's just soaked full of liquid, so it's a bit soggy. It's good for those who actually have difficulty chewing. It's always good to chew your food and eat mindfully, but at the same time you don't want, especially if you are senior citizen, having any kind of teeth problems. So it's basically they boil the beans with water, and I don't think you can see it down here. I'll just put down the soup. So it's like just soggy beans. It tastes delicious. One of the reasons why I enjoy beans is, besides the delicious taste, is because it keeps me full longer. So being on a 1 meal a day diet, I need something to give me energy because I do plenty of walking these days, and I need it to keep me full longer, so that if I'm doing strenuous activities the following day, I'll be able to have the energy to do it, and I also don't feel that hunger. And actually, after following the 1 meal a day for almost 3 years, my body has gotten used to that 1 meal a day. That means from dinner to dinner. But for the rest of you, please be very careful about this diet. I've always maintained that although it's good, you need to find something that works well for you, and it might not be for you because our bodies need a required number of nutrients, and if we don't get the required number of nutrients in that 1 meal a day, it can be very dangerous, even can be fatal. So I always seek your doctor's advice if you are trying to find out what works well for you. What works well for someone might not work for you, so always check. And over the past 3.5 weeks, I've began to change my diet. So I've usually, as a pescatarian, so I've never taken red meat, but I've converted to becoming a vegetarian because a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, someone sent me a video clip of animals being sacrificed. I don't know how that video clip ended up being sent to me. It wasn't a friend, just some random stranger. And when I saw it, I started feeling a bit sick. And coincidentally, a few days after that video was sent to me, in my home, when I opened the door, there was a sick pigeon just at the doorway. And looking at the pigeon being sick, I felt like maybe it's time for me to stop eating animals. Someone on a dating site asked me a few months ago as well. She says, "Hey Nash, in your profile you mentioned that you are an animal lover, and you mentioned there that you're an omnivore. So why don't you eat vegetables instead? Why don't you be a vegetarian or vegan?" Says, "You say you're an animal lover, but yet you eat the things that you love. Doesn't that feel weird to you?" So I told her, I said that, yeah, but at the same time, if I don't eat meat, what else can I eat? So there's plenty of other delicious stuff. Okay, plenty of different styles that you can make vegetables. You can, and not just vegetables. If you really want, you can take dairy products. Plenty of different ways to maybe design your own recipe using dairy products. So I was thinking about it, and I realized she made good sense, because if you love something, you want to make sure that they are safe and you don't have to really take their life in order to feed yourself. So I decided to convert to becoming a vegetarian. And so over the past 3 weeks, my main food for my dinner is, of course, I have 2 bowls of red bean, green bean. Sometimes I take black glutinous rice, and I also have a plate of rice with potato cutlet. In Asian they call it a bagadil. So it's a mashed potato, it's covered up with egg white, a layer of egg white, and deep fried. So these days I take less fried food, and so 2 bowls of red bean or green bean soup or black glutinous rice, a plate of rice with a potato cutlet, plus I have a piece of cake or a waffle or any kind of dessert as a treat. So on weekends, it's where I have my either ice cream or frozen yogurt as a treat. So that's the diet. But I have presented, but do you want to know who can give you a more livelier presentation? I have a friend, and he's coming up right now. Check it out.
Beans, the magical fruit. But what really happens if you eat them every single day? Let's break it down. First off, your gut health is about to level up. Beans are packed with fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut. Translation: better digestion, less bloating. After the first week, trust me, and a happier tummy. But yeah, the first few days, you might feel gassy. Your body is just adjusting, okay? Stick with it. Next, beans are a powerhouse of protein. Perfect for building muscle, staying full, and keeping your energy steady. Say goodbye to those mid-afternoon crashes. Oh, and let's talk about your heart. Beans are loaded with potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants. Eating them daily can lower bad cholesterol and reduce your risk of heart disease. Your heart will thank you for it. They're also crazy cheap. Beans are ultimate budget-friendly superfood. You're welcome. But wait, there's more. Beans can help stabilize your blood sugar, making them a great choice if you are managing diabetes or just want to avoid energy spikes. Okay, real talk though. The only downside, you might be a bit gassy, but stick with it. You'll be thankful. Okay, are you ready to join the bean gang? Drop a bean emoji in the comments if you are adding more beans to your diet. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great, enjoyable meal.